Assalamu alaikum viewers. I welcome you all on the behalf of Experience Exchange. Today we have another very interesting and important topic, and that is how to mitigate the overseas migration. Mitigating migration from a country involves addressing the underlying causes that push individuals and families to live in search of better opportunities. This topic would allow you to delve into various strategies and initiatives that focus on strengthening the rural areas, enhancing economic prospects, and addressing the factors that drive migration. You could discuss examples of successful projects, policy recommendations, and the importance of collaborative efforts to create a more sustainable future for these communities. By exploring the intersection of economic development, education, healthcare, and infrastructure, you can offer insights into how countries can create environments that encourage people to stay and thrive within their own communities. Here we will discuss some strategies that could help to lessen the overseas migration. First of all, we are going to discuss economic opportunities. In the sustainability of any country, economic opportunities are very important. If we promote the economic development and job creation in rural and undeserved areas, this could be done through investment in local industries, agriculture, small businesses, and infrastructure. By providing the training programs to develop the skills that are in demand within the country, can reduce the need for the people to seek to work abroad. Now we are going to talk about the quality education and healthcare. In the prosperity of any country, quality education and healthcare are very important factors. If we improve the access to quality education and healthcare services in rural and remote areas, this would enhance the overall quality of life and reduce the motivation to migrate for better services. Now we are going to talk about agriculture development. If we look for the country like Pakistan, it is almost agricultural country. If we support the sustainable agricultural practices to improve the food security and livelihood in rural areas, which can reduce the reliance on the subsistence farming and the need to migrate due to economic instability. Now we are going to talk about microfinance and entrepreneurship. It will provide access to microfinance and support for small scale entrepreneurship to empower individuals to start businesses and generate income locally. Then the risk of overseas migration could be reduced. Now we are going to talk about infrastructural development. If we invest in infrastructure projects that enhance the connectivity, such as roads, electricity, and internet access, which can improve the overall quality of life and attract the economic activities. Now we are going to discuss the social safety nets. If we establish the safety net programs that provide support for the vulnerable population, helping to alleviate economic pressures that might drive migration. Now we are going to discuss youth engagement and opportunities. If we create programs and initiatives that engage the young people in productive activities, including education, vocational training, and community projects, we can mitigate the risk of overseas migration. Now we are going to discuss local governance and participation. If we strengthen the local governance structures to ensure that resources are allocated fairly and effectively, reducing the sense of migration that can drive the people to move abroad to any other country. If we strengthen these structures, then the people will think to stay in their own country and the risk of overseas migration can be reduced. Now we are going to discuss the investment in research and innovation. If we invest some money in research and innovation, it will help to develop the programs for the new industries, technologies, and solutions that can create jobs and opportunities for the youngsters. And they are motivated to stay in their own country, and there are the risk of overseas migration can be reduced. Now we are going to address some corruption and governance issues. By tackling the corruption and ensure the transparent and accountable governance, when people feel their country is governed fairly, they are more likely to stay and contribute while staying in their own country. Now we are going to discuss about the cultural preservation. The last but not the least strategy we are going to discuss is actually the cultural preservation. By promoting the value of local cultures and traditions, which can help create a sense of belonging and attachment to one's homeland, we can create the sense of ownness, and the people stay in their own country, and the risk of overseas migration can be reduced. By engaging the diaspora communities, we can create platforms for investment, knowledge sharing, and collaborating projects that benefit both the home country and its diaspora. That's all from today's video. I hope that you have learned a lot of things about the strategies which could reduce the people to move abroad, and the risk of overseas migration can be reduced by using and applying these strategies which we have talked in this whole video. I hope that you have got a lot of new information. For the informative and beautiful content like this, stay tuned with Experience Exchange. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for the motivating and informative videos like this that stay contributing towards the betterment and prosperity of your country. Assalamu alaikum.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss any update.